Now, your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Well, good afternoon, folks. It's another glorious day in the coastal bend with a gusty southeasterly wind, lifting temperatures well into the 80s, even near 90 degrees in some areas. But along with that comes increased humidity. And so we've got heat index values well into the 90s. More on that in a little bit. Your live weather bug camera in Rockport, so it's a splendid afternoon. Fair skies, 82 degrees, southeast wind at 13 miles an hour. And even 90 degrees here in Corpus Christi with those partly cloudy skies. We actually had 1/100 of an inch of rain earlier today in those passing rain showers. And you can see those on the satellite radar loop here working their way north-northwest from the Gulf of Mexico. And those have been streaming in during the course of the day, the last 12 hours or so. You'll see that for the next couple of days with marginally unstable atmospheric conditions out there and enough daytime heating. That's what's going to keep those going. So you'll see those a little bit tonight and on into Tuesday and even into the middle of the week. But later on, we start to see an upper level ridge begin to dominate, and we don't see this. In fact, you don't see this very often. Here it is in the middle of October, and you're looking at yet another tropical storm. This is the 27th named tropical cyclone of the Atlantic hurricane season for 2020. And look, another close approach to Bermuda. They don't want to see that. Just missing them to the east. It's a Category 1 hurricane. That's Epsilon. Well on into the Greek alphabet now. We just keep on cranking them out. And conditions in the Caribbean are still very favorable for tropical development. Look at the cold air, though, in the Central Plains all the way into North Texas, 57 in Wichita Falls right now, and even 60 degrees in Abilene. But across the front down to the south, there in Austin, 92 degrees. So quite a contrast there. You'd think, oh, cold air coming down, right? Well, think again. We are looking at very warm, very humid conditions here. In fact, when you start looking at that, the combination of two, we have these heat index values, middle to upper 90s, even 102 degrees right now is what it feels like at the Naval Air Station in Corpus Christi. Now here's that front, and notice it's not a cold front, it is a stationary front. It doesn't have upper level support, and that means it's not moving anywhere except eventually back to the north as a warm front, but it's going to be weakening and become almost indiscernible here in the next couple of days. Poised to make a way down here, though, is another cold front, and we'll see that drive in here Friday afternoon with this disturbance that moves into the Central Plains and allows some slightly cooler air briefly to arrive here, but not enough instability to produce rain on your Friday. So it looks like a fair, nice weekend. And then we'll have to wait and see about this next disturbance. It looks very powerful in the Rockies. That'll be Monday afternoon to see what it does for us in the way of rain and colder air. Right now it looks favorable, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Only modest amounts of rain we're anticipating for the next couple of days. So what we're going to be watching instead is, well, another mild night, upper 60s to middle 70s. And then tomorrow, another warm one out there, middle 80s to lower 90s. 72 degrees overnight tonight, those isolated showers. And then the next 7 days, no important temperature changes and no important amount of precipitation. Drew?
Okay, Bill, thank you. And coming up,